today we are going to change the strut supports on the 97 Subaru Legacy, and we're going to install these from MaxPal. I never heard of MaxPal, but they were for $22 for both of them, which was cheaper than what you find in most auto parts store. I think the ones you find from there are Stabilist, and they were like $25 each. So this supposedly says OE quality, so we're gonna give them a shot. So these are the tools you're gonna need, and maybe this one. Okay, so I installed one already. The only thing is that you're gonna need to reuse the original bracket. The bracket that comes from MaxPal is shorter and the strut won't align when you're trying to put it in. So what we're gonna have to do is we're gonna have to cut right here with a jigsaw so it can release the old bracket, because maybe you could pull it out with some pliers or 2-fly screwdrivers, but I don't want to damage it. I don't want to break it because I have to reuse the bracket. So what you could do first with that 12mm wrench, start loosening this up. Once this is loose, you could put this out of the way. With a 10mm, take these two off. Now, because I'm going to be holding it with one hand, I got the impact wrench. Make it way faster. So let's get started. Okay, so we got the old one off. This is the old one off. Right here. You can see this is the original bracket, and this is the bracket that you're supplied with. Here we are. See how small it is compared to the original one? It's smaller. So we're gonna have to cut with the jigsaw. You don't have to cut a lot. Maybe like this way at an angle. Just enough so you could just pop it open. So that's what we're gonna do. Also, be careful because this is gonna drop as soon as you take it off from here. Just put a brush to hold it in place, because one shock is not enough. Even though that one's new, one shock is not enough to hold it. So we're going to get our jigsaw and we're going to cut this and then put it back to place. Another thing what you could do is clean this up. Clean that up. And put some lubricant in there. Some white lithium. And the new shocks, they come pre-greased. Do you see that silicone in there? Or you could pour more. Alright, so let's get to it. Okay, this is what we cut so far with the jigsaw. I don't know if you can see how it's being cut by an angle. And then from here you could just pop it open. If you need to cut a little more, don't be afraid to scratch. You're not gonna damage the ball if you cut a little bit into it. If you need to, just cut a little bit more here. But if not, you probably could just flip this open and that joint will come out of place. Okay, here's another tip. You just have to cut enough to expose this ring. So this ring goes around that. If you could get a pair of pliers and just pull this out, then we'll release this. Here's a little close up to see how much I cut. But you're going to have to definitely reuse these. These are what you're supplied with, and you can tell the difference. This one's smaller than this, which will definitely create some issues when you're placing it. Maybe this will work with the WRX because it has a smaller hatch. I don't know, but you're definitely gonna have to reuse these if you want to use the MaxPal struts. Alright, so we have the new one in place. That one you're going to have to use, I believe, a 13mm or half. This is what I use, half. Now we're gonna bolt these up. Okay, so we got the old bracket in place. I put some lubricant on it. This is the new hardware. Now you get the new strut, and I'm balancing this all with my head. Alright. Okay. So all you gotta do is just push the new strut in place. So you want to start at the bottom. Alright. It's gonna make you a weird angle. Alright, it's in. You're gonna need both hands, so we're gonna pause this. Okay, so you're definitely gonna need two hands. I couldn't record it, but it's in. Now, if you need to take it out for some whatever reason, I have like these clips here where you can put a flat screwdriver head and just pop it out of place. So normally when I used to close the hatch and open it, it'll open just halfway through right here, and I have to push it up myself. So these are new struts from MaxPal. Alright, now let's open the hatch. Not bad for $22. Alright, so since this is an unknown brand, I never heard of them. MaxPal. I'm gonna do another review, let's say in 2 months or in 30 days, to see how they're holding. They come with a warranty of a year, so hopefully they'll last more than a year. But it's definitely cheaper than the alternative to what they sell in the car stores. So that's it. This is a 97 Subaru Legacy, and this is the strut install for the hatch.